Yo, what is up, gamers? It is me, Case. Sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. I've just lost motivation to upload, and since the ban list just came out, I've been trying to refigure my deck for the new format. So, sorry I haven't uploaded. We are now going to my deck profile for 2021 March ban list, and we shall see how this deck will compete in the tournament. This will be a part 2 to this video of talking about my matches and any mistakes I made. And that's really about it. So let's go to the main deck. Starting off, one copy of Dragon Pit Magician. Here's our main deck out of Mystic Mine, and he's also for our level 7 Synchro play, Xyz plays. One Oath Dragon Magician. He is our recursion to get back harmonizing from the extra deck. And if I ran out of Synchron, I could use him too for Synchro plays. One Celestial Magician. She is a great high scale as she's protection. Let's say I try to blow up a Synchro card or a Fusion card, you can use Celestial to bring it right back to the field. Two copies of Harmonizing Magician. They are the linchpin of the deck. Provide us with Synchro plays, Xyz plays, etc. You pendulum summon her, and she brings out another magician. Just note, you can only fusion Synchro Xyz with her and only another magician. One purple poison, just for his pop effect, and I mainly use him to be dragged off of harmonizing. One time Gears Magician to be special summoned by the 3 Chronograph Sorcerers. These cards, they are basically my version of Magician Souls, because you have 2 in your hand, you pop one, and then the other one special summons itself. So yeah. One copy of Servant of Endymion. She is the best card in the entire deck next to Harmonizing. She's not as important, but she's still pretty good. She gains 3 spell counters and can special summon Jackal King, who is under Nibiru protection, or one of the Endymions. He is our main deck he's our Thanos guy. I do the snap because Thanos. He's our Thanos going second, or he just completely shuts down matchups against stuff like Sky Striker. One Dark Worm and then one Gate Zero. The Dark Worm is only one run. I only run one due to I don't like running multiple, and I feel like one is enough for my format, and Gate Zero to be searched off the Dark Worm. One Oz Revolution Dragon to search off the aforementioned Dark Worm, or the Emperor Mage Sloth to block out the extra deck for those matchups. Onto the spells. You have 3 copies of Allure of Darkness. They are old Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You draw 2 now once per turn, etc. You banish 1, and that's about it. You have 2 copies of Pot of Desires. I run 2 since 3. I don't like it because I don't like drawing into more drawing. 1 copy of Upstart Goblin for +1. 3 copies of Spell Power Mastery for your Search Art Servant or Endymion in some cases. 1 Magician's Right Hand and Magician's Restage. Right hand is our Dark Ruler No More protection. And Restage, without tuning, it's not as important, but it's still pretty helpful. 1 Dragon Shrine and 1 Foolish Burial to send Dark Worm to the grave, or the Endymion. 1 Instant Fusion to fusion summon Thousand Eyes Restrict going second. 1 Called by the Grave to negate those hand traps. 3 copies of Allure of Darkness. It is a great card. You can search out your Star Pendulum Graph, which is a +1. Pendulum Call, which adds 2 magicians to your hand. And lastly, Time Pendulum Graph. So that is the main deck. Now we're going to go into our side deck before we go to the extra deck. Our side deck consists of 2 tokens, Atem and Joey. We just use them. I only have them because of remote duels, and in case I get in a beard or something, these can come in handy. We have 2 super polymerizations. Going second, he can bring out our super poly targets, which we shall see later. 1 cosmic cyclone and 2 twin twister. The reason why I don't have 3 cosmic cyclone is because I don't have 3. So 1 will be go right for now. 1 forbidden chalice, a poor man's version of impermanence. It negates a monster's effect and gives it 500 more attack points. And I've done some pretty tricky plays where my opponent was about to beat over Jackal King, and I would use Forbidden Chalice to prevent that. 3 Lava Golem, basically a Nibiru in a way. 1 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit and Ash Blossom. And Drone Lockbird and 2 Drone Lockbirds for our hand traps. Then lastly, Mud Dragon of the Swamp and Starving Venom Fusion Dragon for our super poly targets. Now lastly, for the side deck, get these all the way. I mean, so not side decks, for the extra deck. The extra deck has gone through a lot of changes due to it being in a control heavy format with Drytron and stuff. So I run 1 Cluing Synchro Dragon. He is my baby, well, one of my babies. I love him. Supreme King Clearwing for board wipe. And the Void Ogre Dragon. He is a budget. He's a poor man's version of Borreload Savage Dragon. Onto the XZs, where I have a lot of, I noticed. 1 Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon to cheat off our Vortex. 1 Dark Rebellion, budget version of Boral Sword. 1 Tornado Dragon for back row. 1 Abyss Dweller for Sky Striker and all that stuff. 1 Time Star Magician for its protection effect. And then one Odd Eyes Vortex for absolute, and 1 Thousand Eyes Restrict for instant fusion. Onto the link. 1 Celine, Queen of the Master Magicians. She is very handy. 1 Zephyr Metaltron. 1 Nightmare Unicorn for to spin a card. 1 Nightmare Phoenix for back removal, and Cross Sheep for our generic link 2. So that is the deck. And I hope you guys like the video. Please like and subscribe. Please share with a friend. And with that out of the way, that's my deck for the ban list. I am upset that I'm sad Electromite did not come back. And if we can get 3 likes, I'll make a full discussion about the ban list for my channel. Never done one of those, but I'll do it if you get 3 likes. Despite the fact millions have already done it. Anyways, this is Case, signing off.